Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a jump script. If you don't know what's going on here, last video I made a movement script, which if you haven't seen that yet, I'll probably place a card. So basically what we're going to first do is go to our player and go into add component, and then I'm going to make a player jump. It's a new script, right? I'm going to go ahead and create and add. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open up, and first things first, we're gonna do a few things at the start, meaning like let's get rid of void start because we're not going to be needing void start since we're gonna be making our own. But first things first, I'm going to do a ridge body. I'm gonna change our ridge body, so I'm gonna do public rigid body, and then I'm going to name it to RB. The next thing is I'm going to make a true or false statement for our ground check. So I would do public, then bool, and then I'm going to name it like ground check. Alright, actually I'm not done yet. I'm gonna do ground check, and then automatically I'm gonna be equals true. Turn that off, and there we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close out of this for a second, let it load up, and go into our player where our component script is. And now we can see we have player jump. So what I'm going to do is grab the ridge body and put it in the RV section. Alright. So now it's going to verify that that's our ridge body for our player, and then we can continue with this. I'm going to go ahead now, go down a few here, and then now I'm going to make our void start. Now except for being a void start, it's going to be private. So it's going to be private void start. There. Alright. After that, now we need to actually get our RB component. So I'm gonna go ahead and do RB dot, and then I'm gonna be get component. So I believe that's how you spell it. So we're gonna be getting our ridge body, so I'm going to do rigid body, and then I think I might be doing something wrong here. Let's see. Oh, okay, I am. So here, boom, there we go. Sorry about that. And now we just end this code right there. Alright, now after we got our start, we could actually start working on our code here. So we are going to do some if statements. So in our updates area, we are going to do if input. So we're going to do if input dot get button down. So now it's going to be verifying that we're getting our button down. We're going to go ahead and get our input that we make in our input inside of the Unity. So by default, it should be called jump. So jump is assigned to your spacebar automatically. But if it's not, then you should go to your Unity and go to your project settings and input and see where your jump button is. If it's not in there, then you can just create one. Alright, so now I got a few things since I already have my boolean, or no matter what you call it. We are going to do our collision, but before that, we're actually going to do we're going to space right here and two ands, and then we're going to do ground check, and there's that. So now we're actually going to open up our if statement, and then we are going to do RB dot add force, and then we are going to do new vector 3. So this is going to be our vector 3D, and then we are going to do nothing on the X. For now I'm gonna do 10 on the Y and 0 on the Z. Alright, after that we're going to do comma right here, and then we're going to do force mode. So force mode, make sure you do capitals, dot impulse. Okay, so this is going to impulse our actual thing script. So now we have our true and false statement, so we're going to do our ground check, and then we're going to do equals false. There we go. So now we have our false statement, so when we're on here it's going to be false. So now we actually need to make another void, and this one is going to be private, and then void, and then this one's going to be on collision enter. So on collision enter. Right, so now we have our on collision enter. We're going to do if collision, and then dot, let's see, it was game object, so dot game object, and then we're gonna do dot name. I'm probably gonna change it to a tag, but for now we're gonna do name equals floor. So we have our floor, and then we're going to do our ground check. So ground check equals true. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and close that and see if we have any impulse. Oh, I think I spelled that wrong. It's not impulse, it's impulse. Let's see, collision dot game object. Let's see what's wrong here. There we go, that should fix that. See, collision does not exist in the current context. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Inside of our on collision enter, we're going to do collision with a capital C on the first one, and then we're going to do a space collision. All right. There we go. Now if we go ahead and push play, we're gonna drop. Now if I push space, you'd see I jump. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze my rotation real quick. See, rich body, freeze rotation. Let's freeze our Z. Okay. So now if we jump, as you can see, I'm spamming space. I'm not jumping any higher. And there's that. Also, my ground is named floor. If it's not named floor, I don't believe it's gonna work, but we're going to change it real quick. So we're gonna change it from floor to ground. Now if we just spam space, we should be going insanely high. No. Yeah, we can't push space. So you would have to either make a tag or make every ground name floor. Let's see if I can do dot tag. Our tag's going to be called floor. No, we're gonna keep it as ground. So let's see, we're gonna add a tag, and this one's going to be called ground. So now we have a tag. Now if we go back into our floor, we're going to put ground, and then after that, let's see if we still have our tag. Yeah, now we're going to push play. Now we could push space. So yeah, I'm going to do dot tag, so anything you make called floor, you could jump. It's very useful. And again, I'm going to go ahead and freeze all my rotation because I'm tired of rotating. So yeah, now I could jump. So even though it's called floor, it has the tag called ground. So I'm going to always jump when it has the tag ground. And if I spam jump, I'm not going to keep jumping in midair. I'm going to do that. Alright, but yeah, you could always change the stuff in the script, but that's how you make a jump script. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.